like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On first down, here's Judkins. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A 49-yard gain on the play.
To throw now, Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 4-yard line.
On the zone read, this is Judkins.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Here's Dart. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Prescott down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, 46. Yeah!
They'll throw again. Prescott.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none 2 plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Throwing, dart. And complete to Drake London. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Giants, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Giants
To the air again, dart. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, 56 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Now Prescott. That's complete to his rookie. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Play action. Now Dart. Pass is caught by Rondale Robinson. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They hand it off. It's Blue. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw. Prescott.
They'll try and do this himself.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Giants 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To throw, Dart. That's to his running back, Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Giants first.
To throw is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and 10 at the
To the air, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be incomplete with a when he let that thing go. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run, here's Lipke. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Cowboys 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Blue. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
They go again with Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a
defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he'll get it out near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Dart. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On play action, here's Dart. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Let's go. 70 range.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, when they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter, this drive becomes very critical.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 20.
To throw now, Dart. This one is complete to Jenkins.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Throwing his Dart. That's brought in downfield by London.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Drake London.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Prescott now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will have the 1st before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
7-yard gain. That's another Cowboys first down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Prescott to throw. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Giants 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. This is 1st and 10. Now Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. That is caught.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Dart.
Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Judkins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Gets around him. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run again. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Cowboys, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.